Swish, swish. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm recording this on May the 4th. Hello everybody and welcome back to Survival Challenge. Oh, who's left this mess here? Oh, of course, the introduction. Yes, a very nice mod actually, those lightsabers, they really are good. So yeah, these were cut down with the intention of processing them for firewood. They were looking a bit out of place because we're going to have these forests, we're going to have this big forest here. So it's going to look more natural instead of just two random pine trees in the middle of these spruce trees. I think, yeah, there's another two here. So they'll probably be cut down at a later date. But just to begin with, what we'll do is just drive around them and then we'll get the wheel loader out and we'll get them processed. So yeah, in the previous episode, we were harvesting this cornfield. We're getting there. We're over halfway. It's looking quite good. So I'm just going to finish this off to begin with. As you can see, we have loads of straw, so that needs to be processed. I think, as usual, the best way of processing it is just by collecting it up and then taking it to the sell point. It's something we'll do gradually. We won't just do the entire field because it's a big field, this, and it's yielded very well. You can see how much straw we actually have here. It's quite a bit. So, yep, into our combine, which I'm very happy with. We upgraded this in the previous episode to a bigger header, bigger combine, and it means we can also get a bigger header for the cereal crops. So that's going to be really nice to have. I think I established we could increase the width of the cereal crop header by about 2.5 meters, which doesn't sound much, but when you consider 2.5 meters extra intake every single time we go up and down the field, it soon adds up. So, I don't think there's much time going to be spent here, really. As mentioned, the end of the previous episode was all about doing the corn. It is going towards pig food. But actually, yeah, I did get a message from Weasel, thank you Weasel, informing me that the feed pellets that we're producing over at the factory behind us, although for the cows it does show 50% of their feed requirements, apparently it is split, so actually it's going to be 75% of the feed requirements. So yeah, it basically, the feed pellets on this particular map, on this save game, they're really good. They're really good to have. But they're also worth quite a bit, so I still don't know if I'm going to give them to the pigs or sell them. I mean, it doesn't really matter either way, because it would benefit us greatly, whichever approach I decide to take. But I'll keep thinking about it, and we'll crack on. So here we are nearing the end. It looks like we're actually going to get it almost into one tank load. And yeah, it really is going to be almost. So close to being totally full. But it doesn't matter, we've got the trailer right here. Yeah, it's going to fit. Nice. So I was going around picking up these pieces which I've missed. It is wasteful and frustrating. Let's make sure we get as much as we can do. Even the individual plants. So we're coming on 10,063 litres. That was 1 litre. Yeah. So it really is worth getting every single one. I don't think I've missed any more. Oh, there's one over there. Right then. Okay. So that is the corn finished. Really happy about that because that has been a good crop. So I'm going to take the combine back to the yard And then I think we will just go and tip the corn in the feed trough because they have plenty of space. Now, as for the crop just across the track there, we probably should harvest that as well, because that is, I think it's a soybean crop, and they really could do with some soybeans. So I don't really want to do back-to-back harvesting. We'll try and see if there is a job to do in between. We are empty. Right, so as you'll know if you've been watching this series, this combine does have its own storage shed, which is a bit of a mess, but yes, it does have one. We'll get the wheel loader to clear the track, but yeah, we'll put this into its storage shed. And I think I probably should start to work on a new area, a new storage shed. We've got quite a lot of yard space, but we can just never have too much. I'm always getting to the stage where it just gets a bit congested. But we should be okay for today to put this in here. So that is our detailed report for the pigs. It's all looking very good. Productivity 96%. Cleanliness 63 though, which means, oh no, I'm not even reversing. No, I skidded on the bale spike. That's not good. Kaboom! Yeah, not really. That's diesel, not petrol. Interesting parking. That's better. So, yes, the broom is just around the corner. We'll go and get the broom. Just go and clear it after these pigs. They are so messy. Oh yeah, and we've also got the silage, which is a byproduct of the biodiesel, just here. It's basically the crushed canola. We can sell that in the BGA. So my broom is here. I always try and fly on the broom. Walking backwards is good. Oh, I can't catch it. Come here, broom. Right, just stand here. I know what the problem was. Because I was in the doorway, it wasn't actually controlling the broom, it was controlling the door. But there we go. They are clean once again. That needs to be put into the trough. Oh, I still haven't edited the shovel for this wheel loader. I need to increase the capacity. Because by default it's 1,000 litres, and I would quite like to go for, I think 3,000. I think that would be acceptable. I mean, it'd be fantastic to go for 5,000, but that might be pushing it, and it's going to have a limit anyway. Eventually we're going to start doing a wheelie with this thing. But it looks like a heavy beast. It would be interesting to see what its limits are. But yeah, I think best thing to do is to strip off all of the foliage on these trees down here, cut them up into fairly big logs, and then carry them back on the pallet fork to the chipper. And then we can take the pallet fork off and put the shovel on, and we can move the corn, and we can hopefully move the silage, although I'll probably use the bigger bucket for the silage, as mentioned. Yeah, because I've still got the third person mod on. You have to go to third person to crouch. It doesn't let you do it unless you go into third person first. It's a good mod. It really is good to see the character from third person view. Right, so I'm thinking, well, we've got to be able to get through. They can't be too big. If I just keep chopping these up, we'll pick them up and we'll put them onto the pallet fork. These are the extra long pallet forks, so we can carry quite a bit. Very nice. And yeah, it's probably going to be about £2,000 worth of wood, which is not bad. Oh, there's that lightsaber. Not bad considering it was just to make the introduction. But no, I was actually thinking in the previous episode. They do look a little bit out of place, and since we're growing this forest, it is worth getting rid of these trees. Oh, they're heavy. Very heavy. Well, this is a good way of testing the limits of the wheel loader. Crikey, that's it then. It's in the air. So maybe the 1,000 litres is about right. Yeah, seems to be. Right, well, dragging is probably going to be more effective. Or maybe a trailer. A trailer would be less painful. Or a log grab. Log grabs are good. We'll get there in the end. If it means carrying one, it's fine. There we go. So we do still have the glitched log, which doesn't bother me too much. I think actually that might be a placeable chipper. I might be mistaken, but if it is, we might be able to sell it and then buy it again, but that could cause new issues. Yeah, we'll trailer the other ones in. It's just too easy to drop these. But yeah, we'll go and scoop up the corn which has been spilt. And then we'll get the Fiat tractor. And we'll move the silage into the BGA. Right, there we go, that's good. Right, so, just part this out of the way to begin with. We'll get the flatbed, that's just over there. Might as well just keep using the Fiat. And we'll get them loaded up. And put into the chipper. Ooh, 496 pounds of wood. Sounds good to me. That does it. There we go. So yeah, I don't know how much we've actually made there in total, but it must have been okay. Must have been half decent. So we put the trailer back over here. Just put it there. Now, I actually can't remember why I put the corn over here. Was it just because I had a small amount of corn left in the combine? Was it spilt corn? I really can't remember. I've produced many videos since the time when I put this here. But yeah, I can't see any reason why we can't scoop it up and put it into the trough. It may be easier to put it into the trailer first, but we'll just try and find the trigger. It should be about there. Yep, there we go. Nice. Good. So cleanliness is now 97%, productivity is 99%, water is 79%, straw is 44%, so nothing is too bad. In fact, very good. So what we need to do is get that trailer of corn back around here so that we can load this trailer up with the silage. Oh look, there's more missed corn over there. It's because the view distance in FS19 isn't that good compared to 17 and 15. Pretty sure I'm completely maxed out on the graphics settings. And look, we can get through here again. We'll have to get a stump grinder to grind all that way. I do have one. It's the one which sucks all the power out of the tractors. But it is good. It's because it just decimates everything in its path. So yeah, that's another 13,543 litres. That really is not bad. And yeah, as I said, we've got soybeans. I don't think they're going to need quite as many soybeans as they are corn, but they still do need quite a bit. Okay, there we go. So that is the base food. That is up to 82%. We could boost that even higher with the feed pellets. but we won't do just yet. I haven't actually examined the data here enough to know exactly how much we have. How much do we have? Oh, it's only 4,700 litres. It looks like loads. We barely even need the trailer. But since it's here, we'll use it. Yep, that went down quite a bit. Right, bucket load number 1. It's going to be pretty much 2 and a bit bucket loads. Still, the silage is worth so much money at the BGA. This is still a few £1,000s worth. And the final bit. Sometimes it doesn't seem worth it, but since we're not continuing with the production of biofuel at the moment, we may as well empty it. And there we go. Right. We may also need to get some manure for the greenhouse. We'll take a look. Oh yeah. It's almost empty. The moment that empties, I think everything dies. Or does it halve production with the... Yeah, I think they need water. At the very least they need water. And manure might just add to the amount of money you make per hour. Increasing productivity. Right, so we won't see the money from that until the morning. But that's fine. Bit of money trickling in. Right, so this is obviously going to be needed for the soybean field. I've no idea how much we're actually going to harvest today, but yeah, we'll put it up here so that we're ready to unload into it when the combine is full. We're going to have a huge job clearing straw. Okay, so I always struggle to find a good place for this bucket. It's the one which is used for moving feed, not manure. I suppose we should put it over here. Well, since we hit the barn, we'll put it outside the barn. And my manure bucket should be near the manure. Hopefully. Ah yes, lovely. So next time we need straw, these bales here in front of us will be used, because that is just straw, whereas the bales over there, those are canola straw, and it changes the price. It's worth much more. It's already full. Right, one more should fill that, and then we'll head over to the store to replace our header. That's our old header. We're going even bigger. So actually, yeah, the soybeans really shouldn't take that long to harvest, because the tank doesn't fill up very quickly, even when it's very productive. And yeah, 2.5 meters larger, the intake, the header width. I really hope though that these pigs are going to be worth doing. We only have capacity for 150 pigs. I can change that if enough people agree to go down the line of adjusting it. We have already adjusted it. But yeah, otherwise we're going to be selling them. We're going to be selling, when we get to 150, maybe sell 50. We should make a lot of money, but yeah, I don't know the actual price. I don't know where we take them to. There must be a livestock market. That's a good question. I think we can just sell them straight out of here. Well, not there, but the correct trigger. Ah yes, £1,000 each. So yeah, if you think about it that way, if when we get to 150, if we sell 50, that's £50,000. And they're reproducing so quickly. It should tell us. Reproduction rate 1 hour and 30 minutes. That is impressive. Oh yeah, and I've been completely overlooking the slurry. Now, can we put slurry into the BGA, or is it just manure? I forget. Anyway, we'll put this bucket around the corner. And yeah, I think everything else is okay. So let's take that header off. I barely had to put it away, it's coming straight out again. But yeah, we'll take this header off in here because it fits nicely. And then we'll take the other one. We don't use header trailers because there's just nobody around. We don't drive on roads. But that is the biggest corn header, to my knowledge, that we can use on this machine. The same can't be said for this header. We're going for an upgrade. And it takes a bit of time, so I'll see you over there. Hello, just entering with my combine. There we go. Yes, I need to back up as far as possible because they'll still want to buy the combine itself. Through the reception desk. There we go. So, yeah. How much can we make? That's not too bad. 14,314. Oh, got some good stuff on here. Good tools. Right, so we just had, I think it was one of those two. We're going to go for this one here. This one. 9.1 meters. Factory new. We can just about afford that. That's so close. I didn't really want to go for used. We're going for new for the machines, which are used a great deal. So that should be good. Yeah, you can say it's a good improvement. Looks much bigger. And we're off. Let's hope we have the patch. I will just start it up. And fold it. Have the power to move. Oh, crikey. Oh, there we go. Yeah, this combine is down pat. Actually, I will just go and check if there has been an update for it. I don't want to sound like an idiot here. Okay, I've just checked. The last update that it had was before I even got them. So, this is the latest version. We'll just see how we go. Just look at that, it's much bigger. So we only do have one issue here, and that is trying to get over the bridge. We could go over the field, but I prefer not to. We should make it over those railings. Yeah, it's no problem. Very good. And then I don't think I'd have put my trees so close that I can't get through. Always got to leave a good gap. Although it would be tight there when those trees grow. But still possible. And here we are. So yeah, the true test. If I start this up, will it move? Can it move while running? Well, it can. I'm hoping it's going to speed up a bit. Maybe if I release the speed limiter. It's not going to make a difference for now, but when we're actually, when we've picked up speed, we'll keep momentum. Okay, well I can live with that, that's fine. But as you can see, yeah, it's quite a big field. Oh, there we go, now we're flying. Too fast, too fast. Let's get that down to about 10. Because like I said, I want to keep momentum if I can help it. Yeah, obviously ideally you want to be doing about 5 or 6, but yeah, we've got to compensate for the lower power. Because now we're back down to 3. Well, it looks like the lowest we get to is about 2. I can always switch it off whilst we turn, just so we can get a bit of power back. And we might have to remove the headland at the far end, but certainly at this end we don't have to. And I'm hoping none of the crop is out of bounds. Oh, it is just about. That's a shame. But look at that working width. We're not used to that. Oh, crikey. Oh, there's my tree stump. Oh no. That needs marking. How come I never hit that before? That's weird. I suppose maybe if we lift... I think, yeah, I did. I got the mod to adjust the header height. Yeah. So maybe if we just lift that ever so slightly... Oh, that's better. I think the header might have been contacting the ground a bit. Anyway, yeah, I'll crack on here. That's good. What a lot of straw. Oh, I've hit another stump. I don't know where these have come from, I'm sure I cleared them. Well, we'll know, because when we come to cultivate the field, they'll stick out like a sore thumb. Talking about cultivating fields, we definitely need to put slurry on the fields first. And yeah, pretty much every field needs to be done. Because we had the canola over there, we had the potatoes in the field next to the yard. Obviously we had corn here, and soybeans in this field. So yeah, this really is the end of harvest again. We've had so many. But what crops do we put in next? That is always the big question. It's also another reason why I'm really looking forward to FS20, because it's going to have more crops as standard. Can't wait for that. Because whenever new crop types are put in the game by Giants, the machines always have to come with it. They're not going to give you carrots and then not give you a carrot harvester, because that would be kind of weird. So yeah, it's going to be good. At least I hope it's going to be good. I can't say because I don't know. I'm just praying that it's really good. So we'll finish off. We have another third in this combine load, in this combine tank. Should all fit in the trailer, hopefully. But that's been good. We're going to put it into the feed trough. We've just done everything that we possibly can do for these pigs. It's the first time, actually, in my history of playing Farming Simulator that I have done large-scale pig farming, because it's really not that profitable. Although, well, I say that, and that's the second time I've hit that trailer. It is profitable, but it's very expensive to get to this stage. Now we've been very lucky actually with this series, because there's been mods like we had first of all the open pasture over there, which was great, and then we had this one over here, which was not too expensive. Whereas the base game ones, as you'll be aware, they're pretty expensive. Like the small pig enclosure, £90,000. That is more than an entire plot of land on this map. 250,000 for the big one. Right, we'll come back for the trailer. We'll go and put this away in the yard. So yeah, mods have really made this series good and successful, and enabled me to do pigs on a large scale, which I'm very happy about, because I can finally prove to myself and potentially others that it is worth doing. Right, I don't know where to put the header. I suppose we could squeeze it into there. It is my land, technically, just about, and then we'll put the harvester itself back in the shed. Yeah, it doesn't fold up. This top piece is just rigid. And there we go. Yeah, so I need to just adjust the capacity of the wheel loader's bucket. That's why we haven't used it yet. It'd be really good when we increase the capacity. What do you think though? 3,000? I know that is a safe figure to go for. We saw how much wood it could carry. Maybe 4,000? We could try it. We don't have to fill the bucket, although it would be very tempting to. And yeah, here we go. Just get this tipped. These are some very lucky pigs. All of our crops have gone to making them as productive as possible. So that comes under protein. They actually only have 17% currently, but that is a good boost. So we're going to grow some more potatoes. Definitely want to do more potatoes. We probably won't clean them, it'll be for feed. Right, protein is now at 25%. So that is very good. And there they all are. All 112 of them. Yes, that's debatable. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the video, and until next time, see you again soon. Bye for now.